Parties back in my room. They stand in the corner while munching on some melons. I just watch. I never touch myself. Those melons so juicy. Watch a lick of it, but I never take a sip. Those melons so juicy. Let it run down our bodies, getting all soggies. We are some dirty doggies. Watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew, Apollo, bitter melon, winter melon, cack melon. Minutes later, when we're all done, it's time for us to run. Oh, the fun is done. Until next time, of melons I will dream, the gleam of those yummy streams, a steady flow of juicy melon drips.
Yeah, well, what was that one, that green one?
Oh, yeah, bitter melon, yeah.
Bitter melon.
Bitter melon, yeah. I had that in the Philippines. That is really good.
Oh,
yeah, by the way, welcome to JOKERJOKERtv.
Episode, what 63?
63, yeah.
63, all right. Woo.
Now, you notice, as soon as we got past 62, everybody that's here in America, that's the magic. You can get your first Social Security check then, right? So everybody's like betting on 62. After 62, you know, once the check starts rolling in, you know, the numbers are they just all blend together.
Yeah, I don't know about that yet. Well, so what we saw there in the opening was Prismoids,
right?
Melon, and so these guys are from Australia.
Definitely see some food fetishes there.
Yeah, we were talking about fruit being available in Australia. Like, is what of that, any of that fruit is grown in Australia, or is that all like brought in?
Yeah, see, I was wondering that because I thought that they had a very arid climate. Arid, for those that don't know what that means, they have like a lot of desert.
Dry heat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. We have to look it up and see what kind of fruits and vegetables they grow.
Right, or if they just import them all from like the Philippines and Vietnam.
So they had a album released August 2nd, 2020, called "Return of the Prismoids." So go look that up. We provide the links in the description below. So check that out. And hopefully we get to see more from them soon. So
Yeah, that would be really cool.
all right. Well,
I want to
let's
see what other kind of food they're going to be doing.
Yeah.
I mean, I was thinking about that. Like, of all the choices to do, I mean, it was a healthy choice.
Well, the note they sent on this was, it said, an individual's detailed account of the thrill in attending a melon eating party.
Wow.
So
Now, I wonder if there's any bulimics there, because I didn't see a whole lot of swallowing, but I did see a lot of spitting.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what we say in America? Spitters or quitters. Yeah,
Anyways,
keep that in mind for the next one.
Let's move on. All right, so we've got coming up Burnett, Burnett 207, and we're gonna have something from Machinist after that. This Burnett is from Oakland, California. They released something also in August 2020. A lot of people putting stuff out in 2020.
Yeah, you
during
know,
the pandemic,
you
so.
guys, man, while you're home and being creative,
Yep.
we need to send that to us.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll put it on there for you. If it's good, we'll put it on, even if we think it's horrible. As long as it doesn't cut any of the weird barriers,
Yeah,
you know, we're good.
I like that last one. Everybody else was kind of like, ew.
Yeah. Like, okay, so, you know, I'm one of those people that, like, I don't like to get dirty when I eat and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So him, like, spitting it and slappering it all over the floor, I'm like, oh, my God, how much is the maid going to charge to clean that?
Yeah. So we were gonna do a little warning before we play this next one. Enjoy your seizures.
Oh, yeah. So if you have any seizures or if you're, you know, subject to spontaneous orgasms when you see a bunch of lights,
Yeah.
now's the time to lay down, get some pillows around you, chill out,
Yeah.
and put the TV up as loud as possible.
There you go. Here we go.
車を車です Go 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 車は乗ります Go 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 これやしたの Go let's go no これやしたの Go let's go no 車を車です Go 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 車は乗ります Go 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 これやしたの Go let's go no これやしたの Go let's go no Ride a roller Ride a roller Ride a roller
I find this intriguing. I don't believe it. Intriguing. I don't believe it necessarily.
Put the words all in like one go, and they were just like they just kind of like flowed out of me.
It was a very fun song to write. It kind of just came together very cohesively.
Me and Matt just went at it super fast, and neither of us were like, I don't know about this riff. The whole time we were just like, yeah, that's awesome. You should play that.
Snowballed in a very fast way.
Just spending like 2 hours watching Matt both just like sitting on the ground playing with all the pedals.
I feel like on this song, it was the perfect amount of really messed up to actual clarity.
and able to just create this noise mess that we did at the end. It was just super fun and something we've never really done before.
What do I like about Lee Dice? What don't I like about Lee Dice, you know?
Lee is very reserved.
He's just a silly guy.
He almost feels like not a fifth member of the band, but it's someone we value his input with, and so it feels very familiar and very comfortable.
100% of the time when he like says, hey, what about this? Like, he's right.
Anytime that I'm having any sort of like weird things, he'll step in, but normally I can just do my thing, and then I finish my takes, and then I go sit in the corner, drink Mountain Dews.
So the Nail never had like a physical release. It had never had like a hard copy release.
That's gonna be cool, because I think that was the first time in Machinist where I was like, oh, this is the band I want to be in. Not saying the old stuff is bad, but it felt like it was very like, oh, I'm gonna go crazy playing this song live. And it was just fun that like since the Nail came out and we've evolved, I think Bask in the White Light goes perfect with that song. So I feel like, what was the question?
We got together with Nefarious Industries through Matt Zagorski.
Me and Greg met at this house show that my other band was playing, and it was just the weirdest show. We were playing in Midland, Texas, and there was just unicorn stuff everywhere.
And we were on tour with Dying Whale in Tennessee, and Greg from Nefarious Industries came to the show.
It was Dying Whale and then Machinist played, but while Dying Whale was playing, his car died in an intersection on the way to the show. He almost got in a crash and died, but he didn't, luckily, because now we have a record out with him.
We all ended up going out to this like,
man, I want to say it was a pizza place.
We ate like some hot dogs with him?
And ate at a Mexican restaurant with him.
Is that true? Is that not Greg? Where did we eat with Greg?
You know, this is going to sound crazy because why would we do it? No, I was going to say it was a hot dog place, but that doesn't make any sense either. I want to say it was a pizza place.
We ate something with Greg. We went to a food place with Greg.
Tacos in Nashville, and we were like, he was like instant friends with us, like instantly friendly, and we just kept in contact, and we were talking about this split that we were doing with Dead Hand, and we were like, kind of shopping it around or whatever, and then Greg was like, no, fuck that, you should put it out with us, obviously. And I was like, okay. And that's kind of how we did it. We just got together and everybody was on board, and we just went forward from there.
I just can't wait to be in the van driving, and then everyone else in the band just making the dumbest jokes in the backseat about just things I shouldn't talk about on camera, but just hilarious stuff. And I think that's my favorite thing about being in a touring band. It's just hearing the ridiculous things that we say to each other.
I thrive in a world where there's things that have to be done every day, like a schedule, and those things aren't going to be exactly the same, but we got to get up, we got to get to the next place, we got to get loaded in, I got to get these guys fed.
I love eating weird food, not weird in the sense of just different stuff that I'm used to. One of my favorite memories was when we were in Los Angeles for the first time, and I had real authentic street tacos, and that's just something that, hell, I'm looking forward to going back to Los Angeles and getting some real authentic street tacos.
It's a part of who I am. It's almost another part, another facet of my life. It's just being able to spend time on the road with this group of people, making this kind of art, but also being able to I don't know, it's like a family, being a dad and a family kind of. It's being able to do that every day and just feel that routine of tour again. I think that I really miss organizing those kind of things.
Being on a stage and being at a show and everything, I guess. Yeah, literally everything that touring is something that I desperately need in my life right now.
That was cool.
Yeah. Oh, did you
Heck
see how
yeah.
that fire faded away? That was cool, too.
Oh, yeah. But, I was noticing.
Yeah.
And when this created in 2020, he said?
Let's see that. Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, okay.
2021 it came out. Actually.
Okay, well, see, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Because for them shooting that thing outside, did you notice how white everybody was? Like, oh, my God.
Yeah, they've been stuck inside on lockdown
Yeah, like
for a
that
while.
lockdown was, like, just doing them in.
Yeah.
It's okay to get some sunlight, folks.
So that was from their album Bright. Bask in the White Light. And that came out in March of this year. So, and these guys are from Valdosta, Georgia, which is
south of here.
Like
it's not that far from like
yeah,
Savannah. No, it's like it's like a couple hours.
A couple hours from here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've done shows with those guys in the past, Rat Babies. So. That's
they always do a great show too.
That's how we know those guys. But yeah,
check out their links too.
Really awesome to see that video.
We're gonna have them online.
Yeah, we're gonna we have all the links in the comments right now, so you can follow those after the show. All right, so we had some announcements to give here about AthFest.
Yeah.
Did we have that flyer or anything, Toby, or that little image? But so AthFest was we've been talking about it now for a couple weeks.
Yes.
No, not that one. That's for later.
That one's still on.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that one later. But so AthFest happening September 24th through 26th.
Yeah.
Or as we just heard today, was happening September 24th through to 26th.
But unfortunately, there are too many of those people that are special. And decided that they didn't need to get the vaccine or the antidote like the rest of us did.
Well, nobody like you.
So now they're all loaded up the hospitals and they had to cancel the thing.
I don't know if you guys are heard.
Come on, people, get the jab.
He got 3 vaccines.
Yeah, dude, and yeah, I got both Pfizer's and the Big Johnson.
Yeah.
Right. So basically, that lines me up for the Pfizer booster.
Yeah.
And then. The Big Johnson booster.
The Big Johnson booster.
Yeah.
The bigger Johnson?
Yeah.
Anyway, so we just got word just moments ago. So this is late breaking news for everybody. This is AthFest is not happening in person this year. They had planned it, and I mean it's like 2 weeks away.
Because they were anticipating everybody was going to get the jab after the Pfizer one got approved,
or at least wear a mask, I guess.
Right,
so
and then they planned both of them miserably Labor Day weekend.
But unfortunately,
come on, guys.
Unfortunately, our hospitals are 90 or 100% full at this moment.
That's done, effed it up for everybody.
So
we're still covering the show, though. Don't worry, we're covering the whole thing.
Yeah, so that's what we had to talk about. Is we are still doing what we were going to do.
Right.
Everything we were planning on doing was all live stream anyways.
Yeah.
So we did have some ideas of having different photographers or filmmakers going out into the crowds and filming the stages and sending that back to us so we could show everybody.
Yeah.
But so that's not going to happen. So
and unfortunately, they won't let you do that in the hospitals. Apparently, there's rules around that.
Yeah. But we will be playing music videos from the artist. We will be playing past performance videos.
Yeah.
Things like that. We're got to get a hold of all the artists now and work out some other details. So we might have some other surprises in store, but we're not sure yet how that's all gonna play out. So we can't really say. But
let's have some good surprises now. We got the rest of the month to go. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll be updating you probably a little more next week, and then the following week we'll be doing what we're going to do. So
sounds like a plan.
All right, so coming up next, we've got Matthew W. Charles. Now, this guy has been on the road for a very long time doing shows and playing everywhere. Like he's a true punk troubadour.
Yeah, and those people are amazing.
Yeah,
because they live in the moment and then just do that just to show their art.
Yeah, I've had a chance to do it a couple times, but not even near as much as this guy.
Yeah.
So I think it was back in let's see, what was it? Yeah, 2016. he came through Athens and played a show here at the house, here at the studio.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So we have like past recordings of him from 2016 on our Bandcamp page, which is jokerjokergallery.bandcamp.com. You'll find like lots of past recordings of people that performed here, there, and that's just audio recordings right now. So, but there's one from 2016 with Matt Trials. So these videos we're going to show, we've got a couple here. The first one is called "The Art of Self-Destruction," and this was released recently. I think in February. He recorded this in Veracruz Studios. And then the other one, "Gonna Make It," is an older song, but this video is new because from what I understand, his wife wanted to surprise him for his birthday and had this either made this herself or had this made by somebody. I'm not really sure. I meant to check that up before the show, but I forgot, so sorry. If Matt, if you're in the comment, just let us know what's going on.
Yeah, and what the surprise was, and how surprised were you? Or did you have to act like you were surprised? Oh my God! Wow! Oh my jeez! Wait, you read my mind.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool video. So I'm super impressed with whoever did it. Also, we were reading in the comments, Avi's in there and saying something about you got something coming up soon. So if you could post those links, we'd like to check that out.
Yeah, I saw you said something with Adult Swim. You had something going.
Yeah.
And the last few of them have been like, oh my God, off the chain good.
Yeah, his stuff's awesome.
Yeah.
So let us, if you've got the link to that, just go ahead and post it in the chat, and we'll check it out later. So, anyways, Matthew W. Charles, and then after that, we'll see you live in the smoke room.
Metal in the art of self-destruction. I like to see how close I get to the edge. I take a glimpse to see the distance to the bottom, and I count on my reflexes to keep myself from falling, and wish I could watch my own death. My mind's pointing in so many different directions. The grass is greener, always wanting something else. Life is short, and I always hear my calling. I always want to answer, but I always keep on falling. Always want to answer, but I always keep on falling. Always second guessing, repealing and disorder. Always what's peeling, something you should not take. Who made these stupid rules and who expects me to obey them? Just wanna feel desires and expect not to repay them without no finite consequence. I like the metal and the art of self-destruction. I like to see how close I get to the edge. I take a glimpse to see the distance to the bottom, and I count on my reflexes to keep myself from falling. And I wish I could watch my own death. I wish I could watch my own death. I wish I could watch my own death. but I'll sing myself awake as I'm making. I feel I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it once again. I'll keep denying and defying the odds, and we'll make it once again. Daydreaming days out my classroom window, playing fantasy as the teacher lectured me. You better pay attention or I'll send you to detention, suffering the boredom of textbook studies. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it once again. I'll keep denying and defying the odds, and we'll make it once again. I've been told to be cautious, told to wait for the right time, but I never feared failure. I only fear regret, set my own limitations, made my own negotiations, never settle, compromise, always will take a risk. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it once again. I'll keep denying and defying the odds, and we'll make it once again. I've made my mistakes and I've carried their burdens, but some burdens have lost me to a knowledge unforeseen. If I could change the past, I would just let it be. I never had the lessons that have kept me on my feet. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it once again. I'll keep denying and defying the odds, and we'll make it once again. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it once again. I'll keep denying and defying the odds, and we'll make it once again. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it once again. I'll keep denying and defying the odds, and we'll make it once again. We'll make it once again. We'll make it once again.
Welcome to another episode of Live in the Smoke Room. I'm Ricochet. And this episode of Live in the Smoke Room has been brought to you by the Caledonia, Jittery Joe's, Habitat Restore, Fake Zappa, Sunday Driver Productions, Belgine's Print, Athens, Georgia, Live Music, YT Channel by Gregory Frederick, and more. Okay, wow, we got that bit. Man, we just used to have one.
Yeah.
Sometimes we were pushing it that, and we're growing here.
Yeah.
So anyway, this episode of Live in the Smoke Room topic is coming from Kansas. You know, we have Dominatrix Becky.
Yeah.
On location out there, somewhere near Leavenworth, Kansas.
Really?
And so a shout out to her friend, who I forgot what her name is already, even though she's told me like 50 times, came up with this topic. She said, the topic is subtle hints. And the example that she used is what happens when you have somebody come, over to visit your house, right? And they brought their camper. And they're just planning on staying for a couple of days, right? And then, next thing you know, that turns into 6 months. And then how do you give them the subtle hint to get them to leave?
Well, I would say just tell them.
But half the time that doesn't really work. Because, you don't want to, he invited me to come. I even brought my camper. All I asked to do was just plug it in for a second. Yeah, you know how much that cost?
Yeah.
A friend of mine, he got his fifth wheel hooked up in the shaggin' wagon, okay? And $700 electric bill.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, you think one little plug ain't gonna do much, but yeah.
Well, we had another topic here by Avi says CGI effects versus practical effects.
Okay, so I have
CGI versus practical effects.
I get that totally. Okay, I remember. Here's a good example of that: The Incredible Hulk. Okay, now I watched the one with Bill Bixby and Lou Ferrigno, right?
Yeah.
And Lou Ferrigno, he's buffed out enough that it make it look like, like any one of us could just wish we could turn into him for like, I don't know, 10 minutes just to let people know how we really feel at that moment, right? But then they got the new Incredible Hulk. And this dude turns into like 20 feet tall and like, like can rip cars apart and stuff. Yeah, something, it just didn't work for me. I was disappointed. I liked it when we had the muscle guy because then I felt like it could turn into him,
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was mine.
All right, well, we had another one. Tick says, talk about Matrix 4. Have you seen
it's kind of like Rocky 4. Like after you've seen the first 3, they're just pushing it. I mean,
no. Have you seen the preview yet?
No, actually, no. Because, like, after I watched, like, 10 minutes of the third one, I was like, yeah, that kind of reminds you of the second one.
Yeah.
Which was kind of like the first one. And I kind of got the gist of it. And
well, it's going to be, he's going to be fighting the Matrix and shooting a bunch of people. So it's
but I mean, that's a script on every episode.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's like, when Rocky, they drug it out. Okay, so Rocky 4 was awesome. Rocky 5, now he's beating somebody up in the street. And then we got the original Rocky. And now he's like, fighting a real boxer. And he actually almost got knocked out on that one. In real life, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he don't like to have the, the stand-in dummy guys or whatever.
Avi says at least a robot would make sense in Matrix.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move on. We'll be right back.
In the Matrix.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh man, yeah.
So that was if I'm saying
AnimaeNoctis.
AnimaeNoctis. Quiet Life is a pun.
Yeah.
So this is a European duo. They're from Italy, and they're very avant-garde lifestyle kind of people. And so we're gonna have two pieces from them. That was the first one. The next one's called Pride, Pride, Pride.
But you know, I was thinking about in the last one. Okay. You know, at first he was like, "Yeah, you know something? That's a drumhead."
I think it looks like.
I'm thinking to myself, he's tossing that thing around. God, how much was that thing? Right? Okay, but then he turned it into the clock, and then you see him he throws it and then he hangs it up, right?
Yeah.
Now, what if hypothetically that's how the first clock came out? You know, somebody was like, "Ta-da!"
Well, I mean, what was the little sundials? That's the first clock, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, at some point, somebody had to say, "Let's take it off the table, and let's put it on the wall."
Right, yeah.
You know?
But then it always said 6 o'clock. I mean, that was the problem.
Yeah. All right, so this next piece, Pride, 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 came out June 29th. And so this was released, I believe, for Pride Month, is what we were told.
Nice.
So, let's see. This is the thing I wanted to mention about this was it's a what's the word for it? It's honoring Andy Warhol, The Kiss, that movie that basically Andy Warhol would any couples that came to the factory, or maybe not any, but certain couples that came to the factory, he would basically point a camera at them and say "make out," and so it was just people kissing. And so he took all these little clips of that, put it together. It's about 55 minutes long, and it's basically, the people say it makes kissing boring. Because
I
it's
like
just
that. Yeah,
kissing the whole time. No sound, no camera movements, no storyline. Of course, it's Andy Warhol, you know.
Right.
So but yeah, there was comments of makes kissing boring. So now this isn't quite like that, you know, but it does pay homage to that, you know, and so that was pretty interesting.
But you know, the cool thing about that is it could be used as lessons right now. Because think about this. For the last year and a half, it was too dangerous to kiss anybody.
Yeah.
So
you'll see in the video there's Corona kissing. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see that too. Yeah.
Corona kissing. That's what we nicknamed it when we were watching this back. And then after that, we're gonna have the second part of the piece from Chase Merritt. He came and performed here at our Weirdo Yardsale a couple weeks back. And so since then, we've been playing video recordings of all the performances that were done here, and this was the last one. And so we had to split it up in two parts because it was so long. So this is the second half of it, and then we'll be back in just a minute or in a little bit. So,
JOKERJOKER, your life. Pride. Your life. JOKERJOKER, your life. JOKERJOKER, your life. Your life. JOKERJOKER, your
All side by side, don't hide yourself, just ride against the tide.
JOKERJOKER, your life. Pride. Be personally involved or be allied, or side by side. Don't hide yourself, just ride against the tide. Live inside your life. That sun inside that look so misty-eyed. For all that you have tried, now shout, untie. A song worldwide from dawn to eventide. That's made them stupefied, too bliss to be undenied. Pride, pride, pride. Silence is the opium of time.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike. That's my friend. Trust you enough to give me a haircut. it. If you can't beat it, speed it. I'm in the kingdom. Can't beat it, beat it. Beat it. Beat it. Beat it.
Oh, there
All
it is. That
right.
was in.
That was amazing.
Woo. I don't hear myself.
What? And then now I'm craving red peanuts
Test,
for some
test.
reason.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm craving red peanuts for some reason.
Peanuts.
Yeah,
Sound
peanuts.
like
yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
what he was saying at the end there, but yeah.
Well,
it's
it
kinda
could have been a
sounded-
pride thing too. So hey, we're cool with that.
All right. We got a guest. All right.
Yes.
Woo. Everybody, welcome Cloud to the stage.
Woo!
So Cloud performs as what is the name?
Goddess Complex.
Goddess Complex.
Ooh, nice.
And so we have a show this weekend at the Joker Gallery, and this is tomorrow evening, starting at 7 o'clock. You can, let's see if I can point the right direction. No.
Yeah,
There you
it's
go.
that way.
There it is, right
it's
there.
the dyslexic that way, yeah.
It's over there.
Yeah.
So that's our flyer.
Right, yeah.
We're gonna do some fundraising for two different causes. One was for Joker TV's broadcast of AthFest, but the other is Cloud. You live in New Orleans, correct? Yeah.
Yes.
So you and a lot of your friends have been greatly affected, I would say, by the Hurricane Ida, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're hoping we can raise some money for some people back home. So how long are you going to be around here in Athens?
On and off. I'll be in Georgia throughout the rest of this month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was hearing that there was people looking for places to stay. So if I guess if anybody listening has anything they can offer to any of the people in Ida, we know somebody out there, and we can get some of that relief to those people. If so, just get a hold of us, and
Right.
we'll
So
work that
this
out.
way you can't say I'd have helped if I'd have known about it.
Exactly.
Now you know about it.
Yeah. So like, what are there? Okay. I don't know.
We've been having some
Mike's
Ida
doing-
effects. Yeah.
So what are some of the things that people are going through right now over there, I guess?
Well, directly in New Orleans, we lost power.
Yeah.
Everybody lost power, and initially it was estimated that power could be out up to a month and a half.
Wow.
And I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, well, it wasn't as bad as Katrina, so it's, they kind of sweep it under the rug. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
But when you think about the people there that don't have transportation, there's no gas. There was no gas. Like, no power, no food in the fridge, like you can't keep your medicine cool, and all sorts of situations that people
like
are
you were saying earlier, like if you're in a wheelchair,
right,
how you gonna get anywhere?
Yeah, people are like, oh, we've got free food over here, and it's like, well, how am I gonna get there?
Exactly. Yeah.
And also another factor is, like, after hurricanes comes a heat wave, which a lot of people don't know about. So it gets extremely hot.
Really?
And like New Orleans is already a hot place.
Yeah.
So that
Right.
it piles up.
So if you got any battery-powered fans and battery-powered can openers with batteries,
Yeah, with batteries.
yeah, they'll need both of them.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I guess what is it at this point that people need?
I would say like water and batteries for things, like essential needs.
Yeah.
Also money.
Money, yeah.
Money. People need money. Like a lot of my friends that had to evacuate, they work paycheck to paycheck. So when they're told they can't go back home for a month and they only got $200 in the bank, they don't really know like how they're gonna afford hopping around or staying a hotel and all that.
Yeah.
I would say the main need is money right now, so that people can like do what they need to be taken care of.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it would help, but like if there's anybody that needs a couch to crash on, let us know here,
Oh, yeah.
because we always do that, and we know a couple people that might have place to offer.
Hell yeah.
So like if there's anybody coming from New Orleans, I should say this on the mic.
Right, live, like the entire state of Louisiana. You're welcome to stay at the one couch on the Joker
Yeah.
studio.
It's not the best in the world, but
Right.
Hey.
Yeah.
You may have to
something.
take it in shifts.
Yeah.
Comfy couch.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, but like I said, if anybody's got anything that you could offer, just get a hold of us, and we'll kind of like work on trying to get it to the people that need it. So,
For sure.
all right. So, we had a piece of music. Is that queued up? We might be playing the wrong one. We'll see. So, what is this? What are we gonna? Let's let you introduce this.
Okay, so this is the latest song that I've been working on. It's
Cool.
Not released yet. So honestly, I don't know what the levels are going to be like.
We'll see.
Kind of
Yeah.
wild, but
So this is a world premiere.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So was this one of your Rona creations while locked down in your own
It definitely
hermetically
was,
sealed
yeah.
bunker?
Yeah, I started working on this song, I guess, a couple of months ago, and they usually take me a long time to be like, okay, this is a song. But this one, I thought of the lyrics one night, wrote them down like 2 in the morning. Next morning, recorded it, and I was like, okay, cool, that's the song.
Was that
Nice.
it?
Yeah.
Was that part of? Were we hearing it? There was a little bit there. I heard something.
That sounded like it could have been thunder.
Yeah. All right, we're working on it. So
Yeah.
Is this it? That's not it.
Nope, that's not it.
Anyways, so you're saying you're talking about like making one song. So I a lot of what I've seen from you seems like it's improv a lot of times, and
Right.
and I mean, some of your performances. There we go.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Okay. So is this?
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's in tracks. All right, we're working on it. So, when you because I do some experimental music performance too, and for me, my stuff's more improv.
Right.
It's not like I've got parts and pieces that go in certain places,
Right.
But like when I write, on the other band, that has song structures, and my microphone won't stay over here, but and so I wondered, how much of that is like, how does that, with your stuff, do you have the parts and pieces?
So recording is a completely different process for me than playing live. And yeah, when I perform live, it's always 100% improv. And I just do what feels good in the moment. And like the songs that I record, I could never play live.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
a different channel of how I can express myself.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So we played one of your pieces a couple months back.
Yeah.
It was you dancing in the field or something. I'm not sure where that was, but yeah. What was that piece called? I can't remember.
That was called More.
Yeah.
It was filmed by Madeline Polaitis
Oh, yeah.
in East Athens.
Yeah, cool. So it was
Yeah.
filmed here in Athens.
Mhm.
Cool. Yeah, I really like that one.
Thank you.
Do we? So are we giving up on trying to play it?
All right,
okay.
well, we're going to
Well,
have to save that one for next week.
I tell you what, I'll like put your link in the information later or something like
Okay,
that,
yeah.
and then so people can follow the link to get to your like Bandcamp or something
Cool,
like that.
yeah.
Okay.
That'd be
cool.
perfect.
So I'll do that. So let's talk about who else is playing next tomorrow.
Cool. Yeah. So we got me, Goddess Complex.
Mm-hmm.
We got Mux Blank. We also have Space Brother.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah. And we've got Kieran Fernandez. And we also added Elena Valor, who just moved back to Georgia.
Awesome.
And you said Fake Zappa?
Oh, yeah. We're going to have an appearance from
by
what I
Fake
understand.
Zappa.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So it's a stacked bill. Like, it's going to be great.
And then we're going to have kebab plates as well and other goodies for sale. So come hungry and come thirsty.
Yeah.
So.
And all of this benefits, the studio and the nonprofit that we are. Yeah. Well, so far we're at nonprofit.
Just the
we're at the expenses part, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Just the plates. So the plates go towards Joker, but then
anybody wants to donate can donate too to her cause.
Yeah. Any beer sales will go straight to mutual aid for Hurricane Ida.
Yeah.
Beer donations,
donations.
Not actually sales.
Yeah.
Yeah, so donations.
Right.
So we'll have we got a little bucket here, and we'll have a bucket out for everybody to donate, and we'll make sure.
And assuming everybody's over 21 that wants to partake in the beer thing, that will be definitely checked.
Yeah.
By whoever's giving that out. So.
For sure.
All right. So anything else you want to mention here at the end? So this is the end of the show, pretty much, folks.
Yep.
Any parting words?
Hey, Athens, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, welcome back.
All right.
Thank you.
Welcome back. It's good to see you again.
Now listen, on a side note, not to bum everybody out, but Saturday is the 20th anniversary of 9/11. So if you know anybody that was part of that, or if you lost or whatever, do whatever you got to do to make them feel okay.
Yeah.
And if you know any the troops, from the 20-year Afghan war. It's over. So now that they're coming back, making sure they're welcome back to the community, see if they got anything good to create and send it to us. Because we're big fans of the troops and everything. We're glad that everybody came back, and the ones that didn't, we're going to shout out and remember them too.
All right, so we got one more piece here at the very, very end. And this is a short little piece. It's from the Tick Show. And what this is just a little promo. It's not actually the Tick Show just yet, but what we've done is Riley Weber. He was the artist that submitted the Rip the Falcon animation.
That one was cool.
A couple weeks back. So we've been in sort of the talks with him, and we're going to start featuring the Tick Show on JOKERJOKERtv.
Awesome.
Every week. We'll see how long, however long he wants to keep this up. But it's sort of an idea that he wanted to do more as like a podcast kind of thing. And so we were like, hey, why don't we let
do some collaborating?
Do some collaborating, yeah, exactly. And we'll put it on the show, and it's going to be a little short segment, so it'll be right there in the middle of the show or something like that. But
you'll be seeing the previews in a second on that one.
So, and that's coming in October. So in October, we will start featuring the Tick Show on JOKERJOKERtv.
Yep, trick or treat
look forward
month.
to that. And I guess that's about it. We'll see you next week.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.